Hi, my name's Karla Mansur. I'm a divorce and family law attorney in Concord, Massachusetts. Today I want to talk to you about traveling with your kids before or after a divorce. The short answer to whether or not you can do that is yes, of course. There are some things you want to consider before you do that though, especially if you're traveling internationally. Most people will put into a separation agreement that you can travel with the kids so long as there's a certain amount of notice. So you're going to want to make sure that you meet those notice requirements, or else technically your former spouse could say that you can't travel with the children. If you're traveling internationally, it's also best practice to have something signed and notarized from the other parent that you can take with you and show to customs when you're traveling with the children. In the event your spouse says that you can't travel with the children, the only real recourse you would have is to go to court, file a complaint for contempt potentially, or a complaint for modification depending on what your separation agreement says about travel, to get permission to travel. It's also important to know that both parents have to be present to renew a child's passport. Now, this is in most cases, especially where there's shared legal custody, but unless your separation agreement says that you can do that without the other parent being present, they're still going to need to be present even if they don't have legal custody. So that's something you want to consider as well. Bigger picture, as part of the travel piece in a separation agreement, a lot of times we'll have cases where one of the spouses is from an area that's a bit dicier in terms of safety, or with whom the United States isn't partners under the Hague Convention. So that's important because the Hague Convention has a treaty about kidnapping, international kidnapping. If your spouse is from a country that is not a signatory to the Hague Convention, then technically that spouse could take the children to that country, and there's nothing the United States could really do about getting them back to this country. So that's also a big consideration for a lot of people. So sometimes in separation agreements themselves, we'll say that the spouse can't travel to that country without the children, or we'll put in certain parameters about who holds the passport, that sort of thing, just to make sure everyone's on the same page and the kids are being kept safe.